The veteran kicker, Robbie Gould, set to get us started. And off we go from Lincoln Financial Field.
Fielded just outside the goal line.
Oh, a good return up past the 30. And they're going to have good starting field position. He's out of bounds, but not before he's across the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They will run for the first time with Miles Sanders. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Hurts a handoff to Sanders. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43. Third play here, this opening drive, as they're up against a 3rd and 5. Here's Hurts to throw. He'll get this complete to Jalen Reagor. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So opening drive, 3rd down, they complete the slant to move the sticks.
And ordinarily, it's a high percentage pass when you throw it. And receivers like to run that route because it gets the ball in their hands pretty quickly. Just a couple of quick steps upfield, break towards the middle, the ball should be there, and then they can do some work afterwards.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42.
A loss of a yard brings up 2nd and 11 at the 49ers' 42-yard line.
2nd down, back to Sanders. 4 yards on the pickup there as they get it back to a more manageable 3rd and 7.
It's a gain of 4. Makes it 3rd and 7.
Mike spot 4.
Off the play fake, here's Hurts. Sliding out of the pocket. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there.
That's something you have to be aware of as a defense and have to find a way to account for him. And if you're not going to use a spy, you're telling your guys to keep your eyes on him, because when he breaks out and makes plays like that, all he does is hurt you.
Have to at least be able to contain him somewhat. There they could not. They'll run on 1st down. Sanders. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. A give running left. It's Sanders. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Sanders here as they run out of the gun. And he's going to push his way down to about the 12. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. The impressive opening drive continues, and just space being created by those guys up front.
We're seeing this the same way, aren't we? We are seeing an offensive line, as this game gets started, as it starts to unfold, that they are dominating the line of scrimmage.
second down. It's Sanders, and he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Miles Sanders, a 12-yard touchdown run, and the Eagles have taken the early lead.
Well, first quarter, maybe too early to talk about statement drives, Charles, but that sure seemed like a statement drive right there.
Well, if we're going to talk about statement drives, I think what they're saying is we're going to establish the run. They gave it to him early and often on this drive, and he wound up taking it into the end zone.
Elliott good with a PAT, and it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
T.J. Edwards on the tackle. A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. They run the counter. Mitchell into the secondary past the 40. And he takes it all the way up to the 47. That time a little misdirection really seemed to fool the defense.
And think of it this way. From the time you're in high school, you're taught to watch film and pick up tendencies. Sometimes they can use those against you, though, when they break their own tendencies and hit you back the opposite direction, huh?
Here we go.
On 1st down, it's Mitchell. Room to run again. And some space here. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown.
Well, we have seen some rookie running backs come in and have a big impact year one. And this guy would certainly fit that bill, as that was one heck of a run there.
And this is a play defensively where you're just looking around and saying, what was that? What just happened? You're looking at your teammates. They're looking at you. And let's face it, your defensive coordinator, he's not going to tip his cap to it. That's not how football works, but he probably should have after that run. That was absolutely sensational.
And he covered a lot of ground on that one, as evidenced by the final total there on Next Gen Stats.
Gold with the extra point, and we are tied here in the second quarter. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last.
He's got a man, complete. And all the way down to the 37. A big play there for Philly.
That's good. For Eagles. First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
On first down, Hurts. And one more time, that's Watkins. That catch good for only a couple.
2 yards on the pickup. It's second and 8.
From the 35 on second down, Hurts buying time to his left. And he is out of bounds inside the 30.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
Play action. Here's Hurts. Flush to his right. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
It's a second down run with Sanders. And not much to speak of there. Maybe a yard down to the 20. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining.
He may be a bit undersized compared to the modern-day NFL defensive tackle, but what he lacks in size, he definitely makes up for in his ability to make tackles in the run game as well.
49ers have an extra defensive back on the field. A nickel set for third down. Throwing is Hurts. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. Quez Watkins there to make the grab. And the Eagles have taken the lead. Elliott now to have the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. After the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up first and 10. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. 84 yards rushing for him, as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
Partner, I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run.
The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. Working from the gun, Garoppolo. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Avonte Maddox. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. That was just one of those interceptions from our perspective here. We got a good view at the 50-yard line mid-level that quarterback and receiver were not on the same page.
Just by his reaction, I'm talking about the quarterback, he expected something different from his receiver, whether he expected him to break in, out, deeper, shorter. They'll determine that on the sideline. But bottom line, you could see that he thought he'd be in a different spot, except the defender was not his intended target.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Hurts sets up to throw it. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Going deep here for Watkins. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
It hurts not coming to the sideline. They're going to go for it. They're going on 4th down with Hurts. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Hurts. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Quez Watkins with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. Elliott on for the extra point. It's good, and it is now 21-7.
Makes the score Eagles 21, 49ers 7.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. They're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Good starting field position for the 49ers as they have it 1st and 10 at their own 42. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. And he fires one incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure, or do they play coverage on this down?
They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. They fake the handoff. Now Lance. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they're having panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
They'll run on 1st down. Mitchell. Brandon Graham, great pursuit there, getting the tackle for loss. And now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. $13 yards remaining on 2nd down. Lance going to throw. Open man is Samuel, complete. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. And now the clock will stop as he's able to get up and spike it here. Field goal would have been a decent length at 55 yards. They keep the kicking unit on the sideline. They're going for it. And they'll go for it. Lance. That ball caught. Brandon Ayuk. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Both sides were holding their breath there on that 4th down play, and the offense can breathe a sigh of relief.
And both knew exactly where the 1st down markers were. You know the defense is trying to guard those sticks and try and keep people in front. But somehow, some way, those guys found a way to pick it up.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. That is caught by the tight end, Kittle. Touchdown, 49ers. George Kittle in the final seconds of the first half. And the 49ers are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. So just 8 ticks remaining here in the first half as they'll kick this one away. And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And with 5 seconds to go, this will likely be our final play. Dancing to his left. And they work this well upfield across the 45. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Both these teams making their final halftime adjustments. We're just about ready to get back to football. So for the call of the second half, we get back up to Philadelphia and Brandon Gaudin.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The 49ers going to have the football and trailing on the scoreboard as we get back underway on EA Sports. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something of an important drive for them, because is it going to win the game? No, but you have to do something to bring some life to your sideline. And that's exactly what you're looking for at the inside linebacker spot. Versatility. He can drop into coverage, or as he did on that last play, use his speed to get to the perimeter and knock the ball carrier for a loss.
On 2nd and 11 now. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Rodney McLeod, he's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback, 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way. And what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you, because it seems to be working pretty well.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Anthony Harris. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. Tough one there. First drive of the 3rd quarter, throw an interception, and now a chance that they could be an even a bigger hole if they can convert this into points.
Yeah, but how good do you feel if you're that defensive coordinator right now? Because you just know that the head coach looked at him and said, turn him loose, big man. And he'd be able to take a few extra chances playing with this type of a lead, and boy, it paid off.
48 yards on the ground for him so far.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Another run with Sanders. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here, because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
They go play action with Hurts. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
3rd quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. They'll set up to throw. Forced out to his left. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
Sanders, and he's in. Touchdown, Eagles. Miles Sanders, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Eagles add 6 to their lead. Elliott now to add the extra point. He's got it as they double up the lead. This one's now 28-14. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
And Lance's throw pulled in by Kittle.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
On first down, Lance. The same target, same result. It's Kittle.
And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. They had 2 straight first downs. Now a gain of 9 to set up 2nd and 1. Final minute now of the 3rd quarter.
Off of play action, here's Lance.
And this is taken in at the 5. Touchdown, 49ers.
Brandon Ayuk.
40 yards.
And the 49ers are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd.
And now this is right in Kyle Shanahan's wheelhouse. He'll go for 2 here. And he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
Pretty important 3rd quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts.
Eluding the pressure right. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tart. And into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown.
Well, you don't want to coach him, Charles, to stay in the pocket on every play, but I guess that's the danger of getting outside of the pocket, extending a play, and making a bad throw. Turns into 6 points the other way.
Yeah, sometimes when you get outside the pocket, your vision actually gets obscured a little bit, or you narrow it down too much, and you don't see all the defenders in the area.
Now the Niner offense is back on the field, and they're going to try for 2 here. They'll try and throw for it. It's complete. And he is not going to get to the goal line. The defense keeps him out of the end zone, and as a result, that's going to keep this game tied. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return.
Now a crease here as he's past the 30. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And fresh off the pick 6, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talked about with deep.
They've got his man complete. And he gets it down deep into San Francisco territory. A big play there for Philly. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On first down, Sanders. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Some good, strong running right there. Some power and some explosiveness just about got him into the end zone.
Here's 2nd and 2 now from the 3.
Back to throw. Steps away to his left. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Jalen Hurts, a 3-yard touchdown run.
And the Eagles answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th.
Elliott good on the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. Meanwhile, Lance's throw complete here to Ayuk.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47.
92 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now.
Right back to Mitchell on 2nd down.
And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. Javon Hargrave, the D tackle, getting the sack.
Boy, Charles, that time he took a bad situation and made it worse.
Yeah, you're almost putting together a nice little song there, aren't you? Because it's something you'll see from young quarterbacks. They have that tendency to retreat backwards instead of stepping up in the pocket.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Lance. This ball tipped, and it's going to be incomplete. Fortunate maybe to get that back. It's 3rd down.
So much of this game is about leverage. We always talk about low man wins in the trenches. Well, it's like that in just about every position. And sometimes, if you lose that leverage and you're losing the battle, just jump up at the line of scrimmage and try and bat the ball away. And that's exactly what happened there.
Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Now, they'll get 15, but that won't be nearly enough. It's 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Past the 20. And he gets this down to the 18. Good enough for a 1st down. A big play that time through the air. 30 yards.
Good work, boys. Let's go.
They'll run on 1st down. Mitchell. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
2nd and 8.
Back to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Avonte Maddox. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Oh, no, he lost the football. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but if the other team doesn't get it, that's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
And he's going to be intercepted a third time.
Picked off by Alex Singleton.
And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a 2-score game. You're inside of 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. Can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
Elliott good with a PAT. And the lead now up to 14. And the 49er hands team does its job. Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Darius Slay with a pick.
And the Eagles are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
Boy, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what
And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. That one looks like he'll throw here. He's going to look deep for Watkins. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Absolutely no disguise on that one. They just went for it. Put him out there and said, go deep. Let's try and hit him. Unfortunately, to no avail.
Here's Hurts to throw. He'll fire it deep for Rager.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Jason Verrett. And I think the ball's out. So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity missed.
It definitely was, because that's all defenses talk about. Getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting possession and turning it over to their offense. That can be a little bit deflating. You're exactly right. A lost opportunity.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Going deep here for Watkins. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown!
say there's nothing that gets a crowd to its feet quite like a big play, and that was something special there. Boy, was he moving.
Well, in this league where coordinators worry so much about drawing up the right routes, blocking assignments, misdirections and stuff, they have these precise arrows and movements. Sometimes the best plays just come from the schoolyard where you look at your fastest guy and say, go long, go get it, big man.
And if you're wondering just how fast he was going, Next Gen Stats says 21.8 miles per hour.
And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2.
Hurts will throw.
And this is going to be caught. So add 2 more to the lead as they continue to pour it on here in the 4th. And around the goal line, especially on 2-point tries, sometimes the QB's best friend is that big target, the tight end.
I love how you described it because you know he's going to have some length and some catch radius as well as a big body to keep people away from the football.
And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once we were down.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown 49ers.
Well, we saw this plenty last year in college. He loved to take his shots downfield, and that throw, that was a thing to behold there.
And as that ball was hanging in the air with the receiver streaking downfield to meet it, here in the stadium, you could just sense the crowd thinking, oh, no. And their worst fears were realized as that one turned into a long touchdown.
Now the 49ers electing to leave the offense out there and go for 2. They'll look to throw. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. And unable to connect. It's incomplete. And the clock stopped at 8 seconds. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away.
Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive's exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was fairly easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't